Osaka is a city where old meets new at every turn. Here, the ancient and the modern live side by side in perfect harmony. Sophisticated yet down to earth, it is the perfect place to start your journey. Osaka is the welcoming gateway to the real Japan. Experience centuries of history, the electric energy of anime culture, and world-class street food. Discover a future that honors its past. Osaka, your new favorite city is waiting.
And welcome to Anime Central 2026 in Chicago. Rosemary, Skeen, and I, that being Michael William Foster, that's me, we are talking about the city of Osaka and the Chicago-Osaka sister cities relationship, so please, give us a listen.
And you start to realize that, both cities are known for their food, their comedy, cursed baseball teams. I mean, we have the curse of the Billy Goat here in Chicago, and in Osaka, they have the curse of the Colonel. Now, for those of you versed in Japanese culture, you understand the role KFC plays during Japanese Christmas, but does anyone know about the curse of the Colonel? Anyone? We'll get to that in a little bit. That's a little teaser. So, anime is a $28 billion industry, and it is projected to hit $60 billion by 2030. And we are moving past the age of comic book movies into an age of high-fidelity video game and anime adaptations. It's happening right now. If you don't believe me, and just look at the successes of like Shogun, One Piece, Fallout, The Last of Us, this crazy idea of our indie film was born out of that same realization. Why Osaka? Because Osaka is at the heart of a movement that everyone else is beginning to notice. I mean, that there's the food. Osaka's historical nickname is Tenka no Daido Koro, or the nation's kitchen. Am I doing this right? See, she speaks Japanese, and I just pretend to speak Japanese. So if he nods, I know I'm doing good. Back in the Edo period, it was the central hub for the rice trade, and today it has one of the highest concentrations of restaurants on the planet. They live by the philosophy called Kuidaore, right? Kuidaore, which translates to eating oneself to ruin, which sounds like a typical Saturday evening in Chicago for me and pretty much everyone I know. It is that same spirit of obsession with great food and great laughs that we feel a real kinship with. And then you have the Manga Awards coming up, which is one of the most prestigious K-pop events in the world, and it's going to be held in Osaka this year. That is a clear recognition of Osaka's status as cultural capital. And the big news, Anime Japan 2027. This is the Super Bowl, the World Series, the Sumo Grand Championship of anime. And for the first time, it is moving from Tokyo to Osaka. Actually, the Intex Osaka, which has over 70,000 square meters of space, and this is a massive level up for the city. And this happens next March. So get your plane tickets now. I mean, if you love Japan and you want to experience the full spectrum of the culture, Osaka is your spot. I mean, Tokyo is incredible, but Tokyo is massive and international, like Paris, London, and Bangkok. I mean, these cities are entities in and of themselves. Osaka gives you access to a more authentic Japanese experience, where a short train ride from the history of Kyoto and Nara, and the green tea fields of Uchi, and they're not too far away. Now, for travel tips, as you can see up here, the Umeda Sky Building at sunset. That floating garden observatory is 173 meters in the air with a 360-degree open-air deck. If you are with your partner, by the way, and you see those little hearts over there, you can buy a little heart for the one you love, and it's a lock. You lock it in, and it'll just stay there for, I guess, as long as, until they start cutting them down. But it seemed like there was a lot of space. So if you want that pure anime, love experience, I mean, that's the way to go. And by the way, the views from up there are truly spectacular and fantastic. There are some things that are just touristy, but some things that are touristy that are really good. This is one that's really, really good. My advice to you is, if you're going to go at sunset, get there about an hour and a half early before sunset so you beat the lines, because the lines do pack fast. Now, if you want the perfect example of how Japan, has its own spin and take at American culture, especially Osaka, you have to check out Amerikamura, or Amemura. This neighborhood's history goes back to 1969, when a young entrepreneur started taking over old lumber yards, there's a few of them, and they wanted to sell vintage surf gear and jeans imported from the United States, Midwest Coast. It was a massive grassroots upcycling project that exploded into a full-blown cultural movement. And today, Amimura is the center of the Kansai youth culture, featuring over 2,500 individual shops. And on a typical weekend, up to 200,000 visitors flood the area. It is covered in an incredible street art, including that massive piece of earth mural painting that was done in 1983. It is a fascinating look at how our own culture was embraced across the Pacific and remixed into something unique.
Did you guys know that the connection between Chicago and Osaka, Japan, actually goes back over half a century? Do you guys know that? Yeah, and we are sister cities, like Michael mentioned earlier. And once again, my name is Rosemary, Skeen, and today I'm so honored to be here representing Chicago Sister Cities International Osaka Committee together with Michael. And this mission is very personal to me. I currently live here, right here in the heart of Chicago, in the Loop. But I also had the incredible privilege of calling Osaka home for 5 years. So we officially shook hands back in 1973. Since then, we have stood by each other through thick and thin. In 2011, do you guys remember what happened that year? Very sad, right? The Great East Japan earthquake, Higashi Nihon Daishinsai, happened that year. So our committee, the Chicago Osaka committee members, raised over $42,000 in one single night for relief efforts. That is the true definition of Kizuna. For those of you who might not be familiar with the word or just came in, Kizuna translates to enduring bonds and the ties that really bind us. So in 2011, that specific year, Kizuna became Japan's word of the year because it perfectly captured how communities came together in solidarity. That night in Chicago, we proved that our bond in Osaka is exactly that. A link that brings cultures together across the Pacific. But why Osaka, right? You guys heard a lot about how great Osaka is, why Osaka is so different from other cities in Japan. And this might sound a little repetitive, but if you have ever been there, you will realize Osaka is the Chicago of Japan. Both cities are major inland economic hubs. Chicago has Lake Michigan. What is Osaka? Osaka has the Yodogawa, or Yodo River. Most importantly, both cities share a certain grid. We're known for being the industrial and the financial backbones of our representative countries. And thank you guys so much for your time, for your interest in our shared future, and for celebrating this incredible 50-year bond with us today.
And one last thing, when you guys get back to the floor, the Japanese Cultural Center, we're full some Cranes for Peace right now. It's part of a great project, so feel free to step down there, follow that guy, he'll take you to it. And then, it folds some Cranes for Peace. It's a really wonderful project, and Steven Toyota can tell you all about it. So
and we will be decorating using those cranes folded by everyone here for the Obama Center very soon. So thank you guys so much for doing such a meaningful project.
Thank you guys for sticking until the end. Even the other guys who left, you guys left, you guys stuck to the end, and we're proud of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。